Welcome back to Travel Global. Before we start today's video, do us a favor and click that red subscribe button if you haven't already so you never miss out on any of our future travel videos. So with much of the world being told to stay at home these past few weeks and the weather warning, it can be difficult to just stay indoors, especially if you have kids out of school. While you should check with your local laws and authorities before venturing out, we have found some parks around the globe that are still open for visitors. Our list is in no particular order, and it's advised that you should visit what is closest to your home. Also, make sure to abide by that 6-foot social distancing rule while hiking, and maybe considering covering your nose and mouth with a cloth mask at minimum for potential protection from nearby hikers. Here's our top 10 hiking spots that are still open despite the coronavirus outbreak. Number 1. Sleepy Lion Trail from Button Rock Preserve in Lyons, Colorado. 5.4 miles. Elevation gain 1,059 feet. On the off chance that you've at any point taken a day trip from Denver to Estes Park, you have passed through Lyons. It's an overly adorable little town with a great deal of appeal. There is a huge amount of climbing here that holds excellent perspectives on the numerous mountains in Rocky Mountain National Park. This path brings with a dirt dam access road that follows the dazzling north-set Vrain Creek. You'll start to climb some curves at a moderate pace which offer pleasant perspectives on the surrounding hills. The path opens into a green meadow towards the top, which is known to have high bighorn sheep and elk sightings. As you near the end of the path, it opens to the Ralph Price Reservoir, an immense waterway that supplies water to the town below. Number 2. Timberline Trail, Government Camp, Oregon. Individuals that love a challenging path enjoy this trail because it offers something for everybody. On the off chance that you need to do a long exploring trip or an ultra run, you can do the whole path inside 1 to 3 days. When combined with part of the Pacific Crest Trail, Timberline Trail makes a 40-mile loop around Mount Hood. It has numerous vantage points and features a waterfall and a wildflower meadow along the route. Just be prepared for various terrain as it is rated as difficult in a few sections. Number 3. East Tyrol, Hohe Tauern National Park in Australia. Hohe Tauern is Australia's biggest national park, and furthermore the biggest nature preserve in the Alps. Another enjoyable reality. Hohe Tauern is one of the best spots to observe the tallest mountains in Australia. The late spring months are a stunning time to bind those strolling shoes and go on a climb in the open country. However, Hohe Tauern may be a significantly cooler climbing goal in the winter. Number 4. Geneva Wilderness Area in Geneva, Florida, including prairie lakes and pine flatwoods. Geneva Wilderness Area has 2 primary paths that explorers can go on, each winding their way to the recreation center. Red precious stones can be seen along the loop trail, and yellow diamonds are associated with the Flagler Trail. 2 main trails wind their way through the park for about 1.8 miles long. These may be some of Florida's shorter trails. However, visitors are often rewarded with sighting gopher tortoise, white-tailed deer, wild turkey, gray fox, sandhill cranes, and other wading birds. Number 5. Monte Cucco Regional Park in Umbria, Italy. Monte Cucco is an exceptional spot in Umbria for a nature trail. It is a quiet neighbor to the frequently dominated city, Tuscany. The hypnotizing sloping scene and vistas of Monte Cucco are just astonishing to find by foot or bike, and the splendid story behind the territorial park makes the experience shockingly better. There are many activities to enjoy in the park all year round, including canoeing, horseback riding, sport fishing, Nordic walking, hang gliding, and even exploring caves within the park. Number 6. Bear Creek Nature Trail in Winter Springs, Florida. It might be lighter than a different path and pace. However, it's this very perspective that makes this an ideal hike for the most unprotected climbers out there. Track with the stream for just about a mile for a free walk among the cypress, oaks, and palms. It's a great backyard escape from the suburbia landscape surrounding this pond. Although avoid this route if it's been pouring a great deal, as it hosts to a couple of spots that get sloppy and overflowed with water without any problem. Number 7. Great Falls Park along the Potomac River between Virginia and Maryland. While the National Park Service may have closed the parking lots and visitor centers due to an overabundance of visitors in March, the park is still open during the day for visitors wanting to enter on foot or bike. The park is situated on 800 acres along the banks of the Potomac River in northern Fairfax, Fox County. Here you can explore one of the nation's first canal lock systems used in the 1800s to raise and lower boats, or enjoy some of the popular stops along the multiple overlooks of the major cascading falls with a total of 80-foot drop. Make your hike as easy or difficult as you want in Great Falls. Enjoy miles of relatively flat terrain near the entrance, or venture on the hiking paths along the river for some moderate climbing through the rocks and cliffs. Number 8. Square Top Mountain from QUANELLA Pass in Colorado. The Indian Peaks Wilderness is an incredible option, in contrast to Rocky Mountain National Park, and holds numerous open doors for climbing, ascending, rowing, and play without the barrage of tons of individuals. At 13,794 feet high, Square Top Mountain is the 11th highest peak in Colorado and situated in Colorado's Front Range near QUANELLA Pass. Contrasted with encompassing mountains, Square Top is a steady 8-mile climb with expansive edges and huge amount of open tundra. In any case, be prepared for a challenging hike and to climb through some thick woods while climbing on tundra with a total elevation gain of 2,789 feet. The land is exceptionally fragile and the terrain changes with the change in weather. Number 9. Florida Trail in Tosohatchee, Florida. Intersecting the 28,000 section of land Tosohatchee Reserve, this 10-mile trail permits climbers, and even dogs, to stroll through one of Florida's most established sliced pine timberlands. Explorers can likewise expand onto side trails. The white and yellow circles, in the event that they're searching for a few days of hiking, be that as it may, make certain all paths are open to visitors and reserve a spot ahead of time to approach the campgrounds. Number 10. The trail in or near your local neighborhood. This one seems a little obvious, but if you can, take advantage of the trails and paths just outside your front door. Whether by foot or bike, a neighborhood stroll can bring you some travel-free serenity without the need to jump in your car. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and it gave you some inspiration on how to stretch your legs during this travel-limited time. Don't forget to like and share with your friends, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Watch the videos on your screen for some inspiration and stay tuned for our next video.